Jurgen.
Hi.
You don't have the Champions League or the league title to go for this season, and yet you're showing the same intensity and desire as you did at this stage last season. What does that say about the personality of your players?
Did you get it right? We don't go for the Champions League like last year in the league. But now, we show it, if you want, we show it in 6 weeks. So, but I'm happy that this question is coming. They can ask this question and not ask me, how is it possible that you play such a rubbish football for that long period? So I'm really happy that we could change that a little bit. That's really cool. I never questioned these boys. Never. Like mentality-wise or whatever, these boys are exceptional. They are really, but we still couldn't deliver for long periods of the season consistently good football, successful football. We couldn't, otherwise we would be somewhere else. So is that normal for human beings from time to time? Maybe. Do I think the period was a bit too long? Yes, but that's not important anymore. So now we are here, and it's for everybody kind of a relief to go again for winning a game, and not for in a convincing way, and not for getting somehow through it and scrap 3 points or whatever. We really have an idea about how we want to. We always had an idea, but we couldn't see it often enough anymore on the pitch. A clear idea about what we want to do. That's when I say we win 1-0. But I saw so many good things that we can build on, and that's true. That's not nothing for the highlight show or stuff like this afterwards, or match of the day, or it will not show up there. But I saw so many things in these games where you really think, okay, yeah, good piece, take that and go from there. And that's exactly. I'm absolutely fine, obviously, with the reaction now, but we all know and we all think it took a bit long until we showed it. So that's the truth as well. But we cannot change that anymore. The only thing we can do now is go with all we have for the last 3 games and really make the best of what we got so far.
Can I ask you about Darwin Nunez, because it's his first good season and there's been ups and downs, and yet he's still got 15 goals. Have you been impressed by him, and do you think how much more is this come next season?
A lot more. That's clear. He needs time to settle. So the most difficult thing for a striker is coming into a team which is not clicking. That's the most difficult thing. Scoring then 15 goals. Imagine we would have had, for us on our standards, a normal season. So I mean a good season, a 70, 80 or more point season. He would have scored 20 odd goals. Definitely. But so it's like now each situation we created, if you miss it, it's much more a highlight. But Mo Salah in his best season with 40 odd goals, whatever, missed chances. That's normal. It's part of Erling Haaland missed chances, so that's how it is. But they had much more than we created in this period. So that's what we have to do. But no, 15 goals is absolutely fine. Still 3 games to go, so possibly we can increase that number as well. But we spoke about it. He needs time to adapt. We had that to adapt. He had that at Benfica as well, if you want. And there was no language issue, or lesser, at least, a language issue than it's here. So we work on everything with him. That's clear. That we try to help him, that he can help us even more than he did already.
Steve.
Jurgen, is it realistic? I know there's been issues this season that you've outlined sort of consistently. Is it realistic to think that you can close this 20-point gap that currently exists between you and Man City? Man City are obviously going to strengthen them. Some of the others always do. Is it realistic to make that jump?
You know, it's not about. We don't have to be. There are 2 games a season, or maybe with cup competition and stuff like this. There are 3, 4, 5 games a season where you play Man City or Arsenal or the other guys. That's and there's football. There's always a way to win a football game. There are 5 million ways to win a football game. You only have to find one, actually. So that's absolutely possible. But a successful season is that you're ready for all the games. That you make that you can win 20 odd. I'm not sure, 25 games or stuff like this, that you can win that number of games. And then if City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, Tottenham, Man United, if they're all involved in that 25, what some of them probably will be, because there are not much more games to play. So then it's even better. But it's really about that. Can we create a team who can win the majority of the games? Yes, that's what we can. And then, but it's not about what the others do. It never was. We were, I know, we didn't become champion for a point twice. And there will be some people who say it was because we didn't have this player or that player, but in that moment. But we all know there were other moments which were decisive for that, and some of them were in our hands, and others were not in our hands. So getting 90 odd points in is absolutely insane. It's pretty special. Nobody should take these kind of things for granted. And I think the top 5, 6, 7 we get even closer together. Like it will be more difficult, but probably a bit more competitive as well, but it is already this year. And that doesn't make it easier, but that gives everybody with a good idea a good chance to be part of it. And that's all you can go for, actually, because if you are part of that battle up there, then you can win it as well. That's how it is.
One other thing, just picking up on something you mentioned earlier, obviously recruitment is probably the key area in the game these days, and how successful you are at that. You've been pretty good at that. I'm just intrigued to hear you say earlier that it's virtually impossible to speak to players these days. What did you mean by that?
No, we can't speak early. We have to wait until we have permission and stuff like this. And these are the cases. It's not just. It probably was always like this. It's just in Germany, nobody was asking for it. When a player we could just talk. I don't know why. In Germany, I could talk pretty early to players. I remember that in good old times. Here, I can't, and that's obviously not cool. That would be really cool to get a picture and stuff like this. I know we can obviously watch the players as often as we want, but then all the other restrictions are coming in. I don't know. But by that's probably I know the case, but I'm not too much interested. It's just somebody tells me now you can go, and then I go. That's fine, but that's it. The rules, nothing else. Nothing else.
And he's talking to that player for you. The key part there.
It always was, because when I talk, I saw him already playing. So then my mind, my opinion about him is already clear about the footballer. I need to know about the player. I need to know, and that's why. These talks are extremely important. They are, because you just need to know where he stands. What does he want to reach? What does he want to achieve? What does he wants to do? How is he? I think you get only a feeling for a person when you really speak to him. In football, it's, for me at least, it's quite simple to make an 80% picture when I just watch him play, because there's not just his technical skills. There's a lot about correct character and stuff like this you can see on the pitch. Behavior in different moments, resilience, blah blah blah, dealing with setbacks. There's so many things you can see don't have to ask him how you do setbacks. Well, quite good. Oh yeah, doesn't look like on a pitch or whatever. So these kind of things, that's not what is the conversation. It's about the person. It's about the human behind the player, the boy behind the player, the family, all these kind of things, and that's a bit more difficult here, but fine. Maybe now all the German guys go on their toes. It was not allowed in Germany as well. Just nobody asked, to be honest. I never had a situation that I said, you cannot talk to him. Huh? Why? Yeah, but probably it was illegal. I don't know.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed the show. Did you know that if you become a Club Legend subscriber, that's a yearly Club Legend on redmenplus.com, we will send you 2 instant free merch codes to get yourself some decent clobber from Redmen merch. So it's a no-brainer. Go and do it.